Another day, another story. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Only he has attained perfection in faith who loves for the sake of Allah and hates for his sake, who bestows for the sake of Allah and refuses for his sake." Abu Dawud 4220. Whoever hopes to be among the joyful in the hereafter, let him do pious deeds sincerely for the sake of Allah and not be a hypocrite. Surah 18 Al-Kahf, the cave, Ayat 110. Ibrahim ran home. He was very pleased with himself. "Mother! Grandmother! Where are you?" Ibrahim shouted. "In the kitchen, my son," his mother answered. Ibrahim ran into the kitchen. "Ah, mother! You should know what I did today." Ibrahim started right from the threshold. "Very interesting. Tell me," Mom replied with a smile. "I was walking home today and met Grandma Zainab. She was carrying a heavy bag, and I came over and offered to help. She agreed, and I carried the bag all the way to her house. The bag was heavy, but I endured it. I didn't complain," Ibrahim said and looked proudly at his mother. "Masha Allah," answered his mother, "well done. You did the right thing." "Like a real man," Grandma added. Ibrahim lit up with pleasure. The praise was sweeter than candy to him. His heart sang. He was very proud of himself. Ibrahim was impatient to brag some more, so he looked for his grandfather. Grandfather was in the yard. "Grandpa, listen to what I did today." Ibrahim ran up to him. Grandpa listened carefully to Ibrahim's story. When he finished, he thought about it and put his head down. Ibrahim was surprised. "Why aren't you happy, grandfather?" "Everyone was praising me so much, Grandma Zainab herself, and the passers-by, and my mother and grandmother. And you are not happy." Ibrahim was offended and was about to leave when suddenly his grandfather handed him a daisy. "Take it. And take it to your mother." "But first let's do this," Grandpa said and suddenly started to pick petals from the flower, and he picked them until there was not a single petal left. "Now bring it and give it to me," the grandfather said and handed his grandson a bare stem. Ibrahim looked at his grandfather and then at what was left of the flower with surprise. "What are you, grandfather? Is it okay to go to your mother with this? Do you want me to look stupid?" Ibrahim muttered and scowled. "So you are afraid of looking foolish in front of people, but not in front of the Almighty?" the grandfather asked and looked intently at his grandson. Ibrahim blushed. "Of course I am afraid, but I don't understand what you are saying, grandfather. Have I done something wrong? Haven't you figured it out yet? You see, when you do good deeds for Allah, He gives you a reward for them. Let's imagine that your reward is a flower. And you can carry it unharmed all the way to the day of judgment, so that this reward will help you on the day of reckoning. But you suddenly wanted praise from Grandma Zainab. You got it, and that was part of your reward," grandfather said and plucked a petal from the flower. "Then you wanted people passing by to admire you, and they admired you, so another part of your reward went away." Grandpa tore off another petal. "Then you bragged to your mother and grandmother, and lost 2 more petals. And now there is only 1 petal left, a small part of your reward, and you ran to me, started boasting and lost it too. All your reward is gone, 1 stem is left. And if you are ashamed to give this to your mother, imagine now how ashamed you will be if you stand before the Almighty, and you have no good deeds at all." "But I have done good deeds." "Haven't I done good deeds?" exclaimed Ibrahim. "Yes, my dear grandson, it is not enough. It is not enough just to do good deeds. The main thing is to do it sincerely and only for the sake of satisfying God. And not just to be praised and admired. This is called the right intention, niyat. The right intention must be not only at the beginning, but also during the performance of the deed and even after it. Only then will one receive a reward if it pleases the Almighty. So it is possible to do good deeds and still receive no reward?" Ibrahim wondered. "Grandson, Allah is holy, He is great and just. He gives a man what he seeks as a reward. If a man does something sincerely for the sake of Allah, he will be rewarded by the Most High in this world and the world to come. But if a man does something for the sake of praise or fame, he will receive it, but it will not serve him well here or there. Therefore always watch your intention, and be sincere before the Most High and before people. Take care of your rewards. You will need them."